Hi and welcome to Beauty Savvy. My name is Louisa and with me today I've got Nikki Knights, who is a professional makeup artist. We're going to be showing you a very basic eye makeup application technique. I've had so many readers mail me about how do I create an office look, something that I can wear every day and that's not going to take half an hour to do. So this is exactly what we're going to show you. Today we have a whole lot of INGLOT products with us. They're a really nice professional brand. And Nikki's going to take us through that.
Perfect. So the first product we're going to use is the Eyeshadow Keeper. This is really a little gem of a product because what you do is you apply it onto the eye area just using your fingertips. And this is like a little magnet for when you apply your eyeshadow. So it will hold the eyeshadow and it keeps the color true for the duration of the day. So we apply with a fingertip and we just pat it on. And all we need to do then is to make sure that we start with the lightest color of the eyeshadow application when we apply onto that area. For me, the most important feature of an eye application is actually the brows. So what we're going to do is we're going to define the brows, and today we're using the brow gel. So this is the INGLOT brow gel. You just dip your product into an angled brush and always tap off on the hand first so that you don't have too much product when you apply. We're going to apply under the brow first on the baseline and gently blend upwards. You don't want too much product on your brush at this point because it's better to actually apply more than to try and take the product off again. So turn to me quickly and make sure you lift up on the arch and end on a very narrow line. And next we're going to move on to the eyeshadow. So we've already put the Eyeshadow Keeper on. So now we're going to start with the Freedom palette. This is a brilliant little palette. It's a Freedom style palette, and you can actually go in store and you can select each color that you would like to include in your palette. So you can customize every palette to your skin tone. Close your eyes for me. We start with the lightest, which is always called a highlighter. And an easy tip is to apply it from the lash line all the way up to the brows. This does not create any color. As such, it actually really takes away the stickiness of the Eyeshadow Keeper. And what it also does is it makes blending your eyeshadow of any other color that you apply really quick and easy. So then we move on to our medium tone, which is this one over here. We use a slightly smaller domed brush and we're going to work within the socket line. So we gently apply within the socket line, moving towards the inside of the eye and out onto the outer lash line. Do not move too excessively out the socket line because that means that when you open the eye, too much eyeshadow would actually be visible. And there we go. Always need to blend your eyeshadow application so that you never see a line as to where the eyeshadow starts and where it ends. And when you blend, make sure that you blend in the direction that you actually applied the eyeshadow so that you do not distort the shape of your application. Go. If you want to add an additional depth to the eyes, close your eyes for me. Take a slightly darker tone with a very small amount on your brush. Be sure to tap off and apply this on the outer corner of the eye. This gives a little bit of depth to the eye and it actually creates an opening illusion on the eye so that the attention is drawn to the outside, which creates a wider appearance in the eye. There we go. And that is as easy as the eyeshadow application actually is. So the next step we're going to do is apply some eyeliner. It's essential that when you apply eyeliner, you always apply it to the top of the eye first. If you're only going to wear eyeliner on top or bottom, make sure it's on top because when it's on top, it creates an upward illusion on the eye. And we all want our eyes to look open and bigger. So we're going to take the eyeliner gel, apply with an angled brush. Close your eyes for me. I'm going to apply a very thin line. And you can decide if you want to work from the inside corner or the outside. Turn for me. And you can extend slightly past the outer lash line. Now when you're applying under the eyes, it's best to actually use a shadow product because unfortunately with a creamy product, what happens is it gives you more of a solid edge look and we want a slightly softer, smokier look. So what you can do is you can take the same brush, just pat off your existing product And now we're going to go back to the darker of the shadow that we've used. We just pat on. There we go. And always be sure to pat off once again. And look up for me. So we start on the outside corner. All we want to do is literally just deepen the lash line. We do not want to go too deep or too dark or too thick with the bottom line. Look at me and look up. There we go. A very, very fine line. Perfect. So what we can do then is you can take a little dome brush and just to soften the effect, look up for me. We just blend very gently. You can even use a Q-tip at this point. There we go, and that just softens the whole look so you don't get that hard eyeshadow line. There we go. And to finish that off, it's always best to use a good mascara. For Louisa, we're going to use a volumizing mascara. We've got a lengthening and a volumizing mascara in one here. Look down for me slightly. Look down. There we go. And the trick is to make sure that you apply to the top lashes on both sides. So you need to apply the top lashes on the top of the lash and at the bottom. There we go. And be sure to accentuate the outer corner lashes. And as you apply, you need to make sure that you're pushing the lash in the direction that you want it to set. There we go. So now we can apply to the bottom lashes as well. But I would never dip the mascara wand back into the product because that gives you way too much product when you're applying under the lash, on the bottom lashes. So look up for me, perfect. If you find that you still got too much product on your mascara wand, you can even take a tissue and just dab off a little bit. And you'll see I'm only barely touching these lashes. I'm not actually coating the lashes as I do on the top lashes because I don't want to make these lashes look thick and clumpy. I just want them to even out and balance the top lashes. And there we go. A simple daytime look should take only 5 minutes in the morning.
Fantastic. If you thought that was helpful, please visit beautysavvy.com for more makeup tutorials.